Hello and thank you for joining me for this nice wind down Pilates at the end of the day. So start by just moving your body, just take a minute, whatever you need to do, a few breaths, just creak the old bones out and get ready. Adjust your bra. Okay, here we go. Shoulder rolls. Breathing in as they come up and breathe out. Press your shoulder blades down your back. Just take a few of these. Breathing in, breathe out. Press them down. Standing really, really tall. Just get your body in the zone, get your mind in the zone. Just to move around for the next 10 minutes. I'm going to really focus on decompressing the spine, so lots of spine articulation and stretching. Starting right away, breathe in, stretch up, look up to those hands, breathe out. Here we go. Going into some roll downs now. Really articulating through the spine. This is more about your back than it is your hamstrings. So bend those knees, especially if you've got tight hamstrings. Breath in at the top and we're breathing out to roll down. Really think of each vertebrae of your spine uncurling bit by bit. Enjoy that little decompression at the bottom and then stacking the spine back up as you come back up. Just going to take one more and we're going to stay down. And then you're going to walk your hands out all the way, sorry guys, to a plank. Okay, beautiful. So length through the whole body here. And we're going to tap, alternating your knees. Really think of stabilizing as much as you can here. So try and keep the whole body still. And just hinging at the hip and the knee and the ankle. Lovely stuff. Reach the crown of the head forward, scoop that belly button in. We're staying strong as an ox here. You can't tell because my baggy t-shirt, but I promise that core is engaged. Beautiful. Okay, and back into a juicy downward dog. Again, keep those knees soft. If you've got tight hamstrings, this is just a gentle practice. Take a little skirmish or a pad through the paws if that feels good. Oh, we're just taking a moment here. Okay, down onto all fours. Just take a moment to make sure your hips are above your knees and your shoulders are above your wrists. And we've got length through the spine. Just about fit this movement into my living room. So you're moving your opposite arm and leg. This is all about stability. Looks like a very gentle exercise. Key areas to focus on here are your hips. Try not to lift one hip as the leg comes up. And your shoulders, so try not to drop one shoulder down to the floor. So pelvic and shoulder stability. Again, draw that belly button up away from the floor. Engage those core muscles. Okay, one leg is up. And we're very carefully coming down onto the forearms. We're going for 8 little circles in each direction, trying to keep that leg nice and long. Now, I am not doing this perfectly here, but what we're looking for is stability through the pelvis, and we're trying to look for length and stability through the spine. So you're not glooping down in the middle. So basically, don't drop that belly down to the floor and arch the lower back. Scoop that belly button in, so you want a nice long line through the back there. I'm hoping that's making sense. Squeeze the butt as you do those circles. Pressing back up, we're going into 5 push-ups. Keep that leg nice and lifted, keep squeezing that bottom, keep squeezing that belly button in, and keep those elbows close to your torso as you tap the nose down. 5 of those. And just to finish off, I've taken about 10 squeezes. So these aren't circles. Keep that leg long and just squeeze the butt and pulse, pulse, pulse. Okay, beautiful. Give that butt a rest. Same on the other side. We're starting with those circles. So gently come down onto the forearms. Try and stay stable. Squeeze that belly button in. Length through the spine. Looking straight down between your hands. Keep that leg long. Try not to bend between the knee too much. Little circles in each direction. Just keep the breath nice and steady, but don't forget to breathe. It does help. Watching the arch in the lower back. Squeeze that belly button in. Staying strong and stable. Okay, let's go for some press ups. Breathe out to press up. In to lower. Out on the way up. In. Squeeze that belly button as you come up. In and out. Good. Don't let that leg drop. Keep it lifted. Keep it lifted. Alright. And a little pulse at the end. 5, 4, squeeze, 3, squeeze, 1. Okay. Good. Alrighty. I think we're going for another little juicy downward dog here. I should really watch the placing of my houseplants. That's me checking my notes. Just enjoy a moment in downward dog. Maybe go for a slightly straighter leg if that feels good this time. Enjoy that lengthening through the back and through the shoulders. Okay. A little bit of cat-cow. So again, focusing right in on the spine here. Spine articulation, especially at the end of the day. Whatever you've been doing, our spine gets compressed throughout the day. If you've been standing or sitting, it's good just to move the back. Keep it alive at the end of the day. Breathing out as you curl under. And I'm pulling back into a child's pose here. It's totally up to you whether you do this with your knees together. I love doing it with my knees apart. Drop that pelvis right back, and I'm taking a really juicy stretch through my shoulders here. So I've planted my palms on the mat, and you can't see, but I'm really pulling back and stretching through my shoulders. It felt so good. And you can see there I'm taking a little gentle rock from side to side as well. Length through the spine. Juicy little stretch through the shoulders if that feels good. Okay, flipping-y over. Gently down to your back with control. Adjust the T. Okay, so bring those feet just a little bit closer in towards your bottom now. Keep them nice and parallel. And we're going to roll through the spine on an exhale. Inhale at the top and roll through the spine on the exhale. We're only doing 3 of these. Try and keep the shoulders and the neck and the face relaxed. Again, this is about spinal articulation, but it is good for a little glute squeeze. Good for hamstring strength and glute strength. But this is really about rolling through each vertebrae one by one, rolling up, and then rolling down. A nice little stretch through the spine as you roll down, and then release back to neutral. Bring yourself onto one side, knees together, feet together. And these are so delightful to do as a relaxation exercise. These arm circles. So you're keeping your fingertips connected to the floor, apart from the little hop over your hip at the end. There we go, hop over. And also roll with it. Okay, so roll your head along the floor. Roll your shoulders so they're in contact with the floor, and it's a really nice little gentle spine stretch. Okay, I've just done them in one direction, but you can of course do them in the other direction if you want as well. Back to those spine curls, rolling through the spine. Just watch that your knees aren't splaying outwards, so try and keep the knees parallel. It's a nice little feeling of effort through the legs and the glutes. Not too crazy, just a gentle little bit of effort at the end of the day. So just a reminder on the breath. Breathe out to lift. In at the top and out to lower. That's our 3. And we're going to take those arm circles on the other side. So you can see from this angle a little bit better that rolling. So I'm really rolling the back of my skull along the floor, and that's kind of a nice massage. I'm trying to connect my shoulder blade to the floor here. And it's really opening up across the front of my chest and through the front of my shoulders. Beautiful if you've been hunched over a laptop all day. Open up. Enjoy it. Enjoy that twist. Hands come back together and we come back to our back. Shoulder drops. This is a real drop. This isn't placed, this isn't precise. You breathe in to lift, exhale, just let those shoulder blades drop onto the floor, shake out the tension. Physically shake out the tension from your shoulders. And I'm taking a nice little butterfly stretch here. Just take a few breaths. You can hold this as long as you need to or come back to it. If you want an extra decompression, I'm just feeling like I'm pressing my thighs away from me towards that sofa. I feel like I'm lifting my head up towards the lamp. So I'm really actively thinking of lengthening out my spine. And trust me, you can feel it. It's nice. Okay, one little tiny bit of effort for the abdominals as you exhale and roll up. Lift tall and breathe out to release over your little froggy legs there. Nice hip opening here, and then also a lengthening and a stretching through the spine. Have I said that enough yet? Sit comfortably, cross-legged, legs out, whatever you want. Just take a couple of breaths to finish your practice. Deep breath in, one last lengthen. Shake it out, loosey-goosey, and you're cooked. Thank you so much for joining me. Roll about, go to bed, have a cup of tea, do your thing. See you soon.